Ladies, gents, welcome or welcome back. Glad to be sharing this space with you. And here we have the chart for the new moon in Sagittarius. I mean, wow. Where to begin? It's pretty intense in Sag right now. It's pretty intense with traveling and especially with long distance travel. It's full of minutia and of feelings that you never thought you could have or forgot you had. It's about coming back feelings that you thought you integrated and transcended, and yet here they are. They're coming back in a sort of weird way because Mercury is out of shadow by now. And it's giving a new thought to the situation of who you are, what your judgments are. It's very important to be aware of what you're judging right now, because always the only thing you're judging is you. The person in front of you or the situation in front of you is just the stage. It's just the other actor that helps you out with figuring out what your problem is, where your problem is, and then it's up to you to figure out why do you have that problem and why do you judge so harshly a certain situation. Why you had to experience at a certain point a certain kind of vibration that would make you create a belief and a thought that was basically against you and your happiness. And this new moon, it's very much a lot, I know, it feels like everything is around the galactic center. And the galactic center is the spot where our galaxy revolves around, like it's where the wow signal came from. It's where 3-Eye Atlas came from. It's a certain, I don't know, maybe a black hole that anything can come out of. It's the spot that where, I'm not sure that is a black hole, but I'm metaphorically speaking, it's the place where anything can come out of, and the place where anything can transcend to something different, to a different world. It's a portal, probably, most likely. That's what I believe. You don't have to believe the same thing, because this new moon is exactly about personal beliefs that have changed. It's about new beliefs. It's about imagining a new type of love. A new type of love. I mean, that's pretty hard, because it seems that most of the time love requires sacrifice, and who loves to sacrifice, And it's kind of envisioning a new love that maybe doesn't require so much sacrifice. And it's about realizing that you dropped those old beliefs and you acknowledge them, and now there's room for new beliefs, for a new kind of love. We have Juno, we have the moon, we have Venus, we have Mercury. Well, Mars by now is in Capricorn, so it has a lot of strength of action, and it's time for that, Did you hear that? That was the fire. It's time for that courage. We got courage with all these planets in fire, and we have got grounding and maybe a strategy to go towards what we now new envision about how we want to be and how we want to vibrate in the next year to come, because next year is, oh boy. Now is the time to be really much considering yourself. Now is the time to be maybe selfish, I could say that, and really figuring out and getting close to yourself. Now is the time for the blive, people. I mean, do the blive. Talk to yourselves and be your best friends and be kind and loving to yourself, and get like really close to yourself and your emotions, and all acknowledge those nasty emotions and look at how much space they take. And once you like clear that out, because you don't want to feel like that anymore, you don't want to live like that anymore, you don't want to be judged by yourself so harshly and so deeply, and forgive yourself. Anyway, be close to yourself. I think that's the best advice I can give anyone right now with this new moon. And I'm giving this advice to me, to myself, to me, myself, and I. I am what I am, and I represent what I represent, but do I know? And do I really feel it? Or am I full of masks that they're just there because I'm not really sure of what I am, and I need to figure that out. And they're there because I don't want to face myself, and I need to face myself. I was going too deep. My cats interrupted me. They needed to go outside from all my depth of acknowledging the stars. So what else can I say about this new moon, people? So I said, yeah, Mars is in Capricorn, and it's exalted in Capricorn. It likes it in Capricorn. What do we have? What do we have here? Oh, look at this square between the nodes and Mercury. So yeah, it's about your thoughts. It's about living the old beliefs, transmute and transcend, and creating new thoughts. It's really hard to create a new thought. We mostly go on repeat like a mouse on a wheel. It's really hard to have a new thought and give up old thoughts and be original and make new connections, neural connections, and revive your neurons. And well, at least we know we can now, because there was a point when I studied psychology, they were saying like, once your neurons die, they're not coming back. And I was like, what? What do you mean? You mean like I just have a certain amount of gray matter, and if I waste that up, I'm done? And for certain people, it is like that, because you need to be creative and you need to read and to go into new stuff. So in order to create new thoughts, I mean, how are you going to create new neural pathways and new neurons if you're not creating new thoughts? And if you're not embracing new ideas and new concepts and automatically creating new beliefs. because this new moon feels to me like a new belief in a new kind of new way of love. All is love, but you know, it like gets really trash at times by the suffering part of of this world, and it needs refreshing. Real love needs a constant refresh and a constant reframe, and the willing to be willing to, and the will to be, to change. Because if you stay the same and you stick to the same thing, how are you going to evolve, you know? How are you going to be bigger and greater? And Sagittarius is about go big or go home. I mean, it's about the courage of sending new thoughts and new ideas into the universe, and waiting for them to hit you back, because that's how it is. I mean, you create a certain kind of energy and then it hits you back. It's all mirroring. So yeah, I have new hopes. It's like sometimes I feel like I'm insane, and probably some of you people listening at a point and to my videos, but I don't care. I don't care that I have moments when I feel insane, because those moments are the moments when I have the occasion to really look at myself and think, well, really, am I insane for like still wanting something new in this world that seems to be going down, and wanting something bigger and greater in this world that seems to be going to fucking tish. And it's not insane. It's not insane. It's insane to be adapted to this world that's going down and going to tish, and being involved in those nasty emotions and nasty thoughts and nasty actions. I think that's the insane part. I think me ranting about whatever and trying to squeeze out a new vibration and a new way of being and a new way of seeing and a new way of whatever, a new way, because it is the new moon. That's not the insane part. That's the part where I try to create new thoughts. That's the part where I try to envision new love, a new action, a new way of vibrating, a new way of vibrating. I could talk about the world and how big are the lies and how deep secrets come to life right now, but it's about traveling, first of all, with your mind towards new places. It's about those roads that you do, and they're like so revealing of what you should be and what you should do and who you are and how you feel about yourself and the world. It's about being your friend right now. Really, really being your friend and trying and hopefully succeeding to love yourself. I mean, Neptune and Saturn are just turning this world upside down right now. They're dismantling and dissolving and then creating that space for the new vision, for the new, depends on where this falls into your houses. You need to look at your chart and see where Saturn, Neptune, and this new moon falls, and you'll know where's the place where you need to. I mean, you do it unconsciously anyway, but if you're at this point and you've listened this far, you must want to, be interested just a bit in astrology. And I'm saying that if you want to look at your heart, your chart, and look at your heart, yeah. See? Yeah, it's about looking at your heart. But when you want to look at your chart, you're going to look at where this new moon falls. For example, here where I am, it falls in the second house. So that's the house of Taurus, and it's the house of what you have in your base. It's the first house, earth house. So how do you ground a certain something into yourself, into your world? How you understand that grounding of what you want to be as the physical, in the physical. But it can fall, like, for example, for me, it falls in the 11th house. That's why I'm putting my ideas out there. Maybe someone will be inspired in a certain way. Good or bad, I don't care. I had this urge and nudge from the spirit and from my guides to just talk this out on the internet right now. If you follow me for a while, you know that I talk about you doing that, and many are doing that. I mean, that's what TikTok is about, but this is consciously doing that, and it's like a form of therapy. Because there comes a point when no one you can talk to, no one, not even the best therapist or astrologer or tarot reader or nothing can give you the insight that you have when you talk to yourself. Listen to your favorite music and just feel it. Feel what you need to feel. Feel what comes to the surface, and embrace what you, without a fight if possible. Embrace that feeling of yourself. Be good to yourself, because once Saturn and Neptune are crossing into Aries for the final time and not coming back to Pisces, it's a new world, baby. It's a new freaking world. We've been waiting for this for, like, I think since the 90s. But we didn't know it. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be insane next year. And if you're not close to yourself, you're not good to yourself, the dharma and the karma. I got interrupted again. So it's probably a good time to close. I don't want to make this too long, but do the live. Get close to yourself. Envision that new way of being. Create a new thought. Be a new kind of love. Be as much as you can love and compassion. And if you can't help someone, don't put them down. It's not a time to focus our judgment towards others. It's about the judgment towards us and new judgments towards us, and forgiving ourselves for the nasty shit we've done, and saying I'm sorry to the people you need to say I'm sorry if you're given the chance to. And not wasting this energy, because it's very live in the moment energy, and shoot those arrows of new belief and new thought into the universe, because the world needs it right now. A big part of this world needs that. And if we have time for have time for this, and if you're here, we are the lucky ones. So maybe acknowledging this oh my god, I love this song. I'm sorry. Acknowledging the comfort we have, just being able to listen to any kind of music we want to, and that helping us, and having the devices to record ourselves and see ourselves, and all these projections, I mean, they can be a real help. We need to use it as a help, not as a way to go down the rabbit hole that never came back. It doesn't have a way back. Yeah. Well, it's a last dream of a world that was, and it's making space for a new dream of a world that will be, starting 2026, and when Mars and Mars, not Neptune and Saturn go into Aries for the final time. They're crossing this threshold from water to fire. They're not coming back. After that, it's a new world, baby. It's a new you. Hopefully, it's a new kind of love and a new way of loving ourselves and this earth. And I wish you all strength, and may the force be with you throughout these holidays, if I'm not coming back, because I don't know when I will have the urge again to talk. It can be another year, it can be maybe tomorrow. I'm doing what I'm feeling, and for now, this is how I feel, and I hope it helps someone out there. And know that you're not alone. You never are. Your cat is always with you. Okay, love you guys. See you next time. I mean, maybe not see you, but I hope we hear ourselves next time with a new way of being. Man, it's like the emerging from the cocoon is like so hard. All that caterpillar turning into mush and then into this beautiful butterfly. And yeah, don't forget that every action you take and every thought you send out there, it's the butterfly effect. It's gonna influence something else in this world. Okay, bye. See you next time. Thanks for being here. Deeply, deeply appreciate you.